Oh, I keep forgetting for those watching that I am on. It starts filming right away. So I got to get used to this live YouTube. Let me tell you. Okay. So there I am, and I'll be sharing this in my Facebook
I
group.
keep forgetting for those watching that I am on. It starts filming.
I'm still getting to know this. All right. So what I want to talk about today is complaining versus creating. And that may seem kind of like, oh, lame when I say that. But what I really mean is you have a choice always. Like we can get caught up in, and I know I sure do, in thinking, oh, all these things aren't working out for me, or I'm feeling this way, or things aren't working. I'm trying this. What do you mean? I still have this belly fat, whether it's the symptoms you're dealing with, not sleeping at night, whether it's the stress, whether it's mood swings, whether it's anxiety, whether it's, you're just like feeling flat and unmotivated and uninspired and wondering, what is it going to take? Why can't I motivate myself? Right? We got to really look at that. Just happens to be where our focus is. And when your focus is on something, that's what expands in your life, right? What we focus on expands. What you believe you receive. And so remembering that is huge. So what you can think about is, okay, this is the way it is, because we will replay things. We will look in the past. We will say, well, I haven't achieved it yet. Nothing seems to work. Why doesn't anything work? Look at proof, right? We're looking for proof that it doesn't work. We're looking for proof that we are a loser. We're looking for proof that it's not going to work for us, which is kind of crazy, but that's what we tend to do. So we need to stop that. We need to stop that in its tracks, realize we're doing that and go, oh, wait. No. What do I want to create now? What do I want to create? Now we're in the future, right? We're working at creating something, whatever outcome you want, whatever feeling you want, whatever, I want to say response. It's not response. Anyways, what do you want to create? And you will notice, just think about it. Where is your focus, thoughts, words, beliefs most of the time? In what you can't have, what you don't have, what you don't want, what you don't like, right? That's where it tends to be most of the time. It really is. So then we got to get real and go, okay, you're right. That's where my focus goes. And it's a habit, it's a pattern, and it's what most people do in this world, in our society. That is very, very, very common. So it's just the way we've been trained, patterned, programmed, all of those things. We were raised. We probably heard our parents do that, our relatives, our sisters, our friends. We tend to focus more on that. So what I really want to help encourage you is to just go, okay, whatever I've created the way I am now, right? I've created this. Oh, hi, Kate. So happy to have you live. I know I was going to let YouTube know I was coming live. I got to get better at this. But I want you guys to remember that this is just, we get to create. And creating, sometimes we want to create things, but they're not going to happen right away, right? It takes a little while for our creations to happen. But the more so you got to be conscious, the more you focus on what you do want in a way that is not, oh my God, I don't have it yet. I don't believe I can actually have it. And it's okay if you don't believe it's possible for you. There are things in my life that at this moment, I don't believe are possible. But I want, but I know I don't believe it's possible. And I'm not saying that as a fact. It's more like, I know that I still have a belief deep within me that may not be possible for me. Okay. I know I have that belief deep within me that might be not possible. And some people say, well, if you haven't achieved it yet, there is a limiting belief. That means you don't believe you can have it or you're worthy of having it. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Just go, well, then that's just the fact right now. And this can have to do with, I want to say this can have to do with weight loss and things like that too, ladies, because just think about how you've thought about it in the past, right? It's not working. Seeing that this isn't working. Oh my God, things don't work for me. I've tried so many things and nothing works. You're crazy. Okay, what? You want me to try this now? Oh, it's probably not going to work for me, right? Are those thoughts going through your mind? So even though weight loss is really a physical thing, what you eat, how you exercise, it's hugely mental. In the way that if we don't believe it, we're going to sabotage it. We're going to give up too fast. If you don't believe something is possible for you, you're going to give up way too fast. And so if you've been on again, off again, on again, off again, try giving up, sabotage, you believe it's not possible. Whatever you're trying in that area, you have a belief still that it's not possible for you. You're not worthy of it, whatever it is. Let it go. I mean, let go of the emotion attached to having that belief. Having that belief does not mean you're a loser. Just because you haven't attained it yet, it just means, oh, I have been living by old patterns, beliefs, conditioning, thoughts, words, whatever. Doesn't mean you're a bad person, doesn't mean you're a failure, doesn't mean anything. It just is what it is. Now you get to decide if you want those things to change for yourself, or if you're going to hold on so tight to the belief that you still can't do it. And I'm going to prove you that I can't do it. I'm going to prove to you that I can't do it. I have a rebel inside, and maybe some of you have rebels. How you can tell you are a rebel or have your inner rebel is you're fighting against things all the time. I'm going to fight against the system. I'm going to fight against. I have even hired coaches, honest to God. And in my head, I've said, I'm going to prove to you, in my head, I've said, they don't hear me. I'm going to prove that you can't help me. I'm unfixable. Many coaches have tried in the past, but it doesn't work. They think they can fix me, but they can't. And remember, no one can fix you, but because it's always you, right? But that is the inner rebel. It's like you want to be right. You want to stand for your problems and your beliefs. You want to dig in your heels and go, I know myself. I cannot do this. Such a dangerous place to be. I have been that person. I have. I'm releasing, letting go, shifting from it, noticing, having the awareness that that is where I have been living in some areas. I am great with healthy eating. I'm great with exercise. I'm great with all those things. But there's some aspects of business or strategy or believing I have to do something in a certain way that I've dug my heels and say, I'm not doing it because, or I can't do it, right? We need to replace the word can't. Instead of saying I can't do it, or I don't have the money, or I don't have the confidence, any of those things, because that keeps us affirming, reaffirming, confirming that that is our truth. Right? When we keep telling ourselves, right? It's like you're telling yourself you want to hold on to that belief and that truth when you continue to say that. So when I say to myself, oh, I can't afford that, or I don't want to do that. I can't do it. I don't understand how to do that. I can't do it, because that's what I say about certain things, technology stuff and things like marketing, what to say, what are the right things to say, right? That's where my problems go. Then I continually tell myself, I just don't see, and I'm finding proof all the time because I'm creating proof that I can't do it. So really watch yourself. Are you creating proof that you can't do something because you want to convince everybody around you and yourself, I can't do it. I told you I can't do it. You can't make me do it, but I want you to make me do it. I want you to help me do it. But in my head, I really believe you can't because I'm unfixable. It's not possible for me. It's too hard, right? Because that'll keep you in those patterns. So just having the awareness, yeah, that's where my thoughts tend to go. Laugh about it. I tend to laugh about it because I'm like, oh my God, here I go again. Here I go again. So I think about myself kind of in separate two, right? The higher self, the soul being who knows what I want, who knows it's possible for me, who knows I was born with a vision, with a mission, with what I want to do, with my desire to constantly help people and help people take full responsibility for their health and their life. I know that is my purpose. I discovered that a long time ago, to help teach people, to help them learn things. But there's still that human side of me that is programmable, that has been conditioned, that was raised a certain way, that has developed limiting beliefs, that has tried so many things that hasn't worked, that has given up, that have sabotaged, that has done all of those human things to myself. So there's a lot of proof. There's a lot of proof that I can't do it. right? But do I choose to continue that? Do I choose to say, I guess I just have to continue to believe that I can't do it? Do I want to do? I don't want to do that. I don't want to continue to believe that I can't do it. Right? So each day I just, get into myself and go, well, what do you want to create? What do you want to do differently? What are you willing to do differently? What can you do differently? What may be the next step you can take? What can I commit to this week? And that may start with, I'm going to watch my thoughts, my words that I use, the thoughts that I think and the words that I use. I'm going to listen to them. And what are they focused on? What I'm not happy with, what I don't want, what I haven't achieved? Or are they focused on what I really desire in a positive way? Remember, positive. Holding the feeling of I desire that. I desire that. Because our mind wants to go back and go, well, you can't have it. It's obvious you can't have it. You haven't achieved it yet. Stop, shut up. I tell myself to shut up, but only if you feel okay about that. I can say it to myself and I'm not beating myself up. It's just, it's something to shock me, right? It's like shock, get out of that situation, get out of that mindset. Now, what thoughts would you rather have? What thoughts would serve you? And you may say to yourself, well, it feels phony for me to say something that isn't right in my life. It feels phony. Well, then you have to get over that. Because the thought always precedes what you create. The thought always precedes the manifestation, right? When you're a young child, I want to ride a bike or I'm going to ride a bike. You haven't learned yet, but you tell yourself you're going to learn, you're going to do it. And you practice until you can do it. But as adults, somehow we forget that, right? It's like, well, I can't, it's obvious. I've tried riding that damn bike and I can't. It's so obvious. Like, why am I keep telling myself I'm going to do it? Because I haven't done it in the past. So I should just be quiet and know that I can't do it, right? Give up on ourselves way too fast. We give up on ourselves way too fast, but we also don't stay conscious enough to really hear our thoughts and our words. And then go, okay, and don't attach a meaning to that. You're not a bad person. You're not a failure. You don't suck. You're not strange. You're not weird. You're not a loser. Any of those things. You're just it's part of the human experience, right? It's part of being human. Your soul knows that you can do it. And you know that. That's why you want to do it. That's why you want to do it. Okay. Well, I hope this helps. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Let me know what you are struggling with right now. Get it out, let it go. Say, what do you want to create? What do you want to create, right? What do you want to create in your life? Whether it's, I want a healthy lifestyle. I want more energy. I want to lose this weight. I want to feel better about myself. I want to feel passionate about life. I want to feel excited about my life. I want to look more youthful. I want to, right? Instead of, I hate this. I'm sick of this. I don't like this. Because you really do create your life, your reality, and everything about yourself. So if you're here on this world right now, you might as well create it to something that you desire. Create your, you know what I mean? Like create yourself, create your world. Whatever changes you can make, start making them now. Okay, so much love to you. And I am working, so one-on-one, you can work with me. I have many ways, 1 session, 3 sessions, 6 sessions, 3-month coaching for all price ranges for everybody. Reach out to me, dianamarchand.com. There's a contact page, or of course, reach out to me on Facebook, Diana Marchand, and make sure to be in my Facebook community, Women Creating Healthy Lives. Of course, Instagram, Diana Marchand 50, and YouTube, just my name, Diana Marchand. That's where you find me. All right, I'm committing to YouTube to be live once a week on YouTube and to be live in my Facebook group a couple times a week, Women Creating Healthy Lives. I want to know what you want to hear about, what you want to learn about, what you want me to talk about, all of those things. Let me know below. I'm here to support you on this journey. So much love to you. Now I just got to figure out how to end it. Oh, there we go. I hope this